I want to be on TED Talks. Yesterday I was watching a TED Talks video in which Dan Gilbert talks about the psychology of your future self, and he was basically talking about a topic I had talked about in one of my old vlogs, this one.
I believe that there are many me's. The me of the past, the me of a year ago, the me of yesterday, the me now of today, the me of an hour later, the me of the future, and so on. And all of these me's are different. They have their own goals and dreams. And therefore,
except that he had a better vocabulary and he was better able to explain himself. He said that we humans were work in progress and that change is the only constant thing in our life, which is exactly what I was talking about when I was telling the me of the past, the me of the present, and the me of the future. But anyway, this reminded me of one of my goals in my to-do list before I die, which is I want to make a speech on TED Talks as well. I want to be in front of a massive audience and talk about innovative ideas. But why me? Why should I be on TED Talks? Okay, here's a little about me and my ambitions for the future. There are two persons I want to become later on. The first one is the writer, a fiction writer whose only routine is stay at home, type his story, call his agent, make deals with publishers, and occasionally go on book tours worldwide. Please. The second one is the psychologist, whether it be a clinical one or a counseling one, who is busy all the time at the hospital or any health or medical center, running around wearing a lab coat and saving brains. I wish to become the two of them at the same time, and blending those two careers is my biggest dream, but it's kind of difficult though if you think about it. And I've thought to myself, even if I either only become a writer, like be in the publishing industry and all that, or only become a psychologist, being in the medical field, more scientific field, I won't mind. As long as I live as one or the other, I'll be satisfied. So as a fiction writer, my drives, my motives in becoming what I am and doing that job is actually to prove to the world that you can make your dreams come true, even if at first it seems like impossible. Like, I live in a country where writing isn't even a profession, it's degrading and is a job which will end you on the streets. Yeah, I hate that mentality. If I succeed in getting a proper life in writing and being in the publishing world, the artistic world, in all, it would hopefully inspire other aspiring writers or even aspiring artists, musicians, to keep on persevering and doing what they love. On the other hand, as a psychologist, my objective is not only to save brains, to save people with mental disorders or disabilities, but also to make the lives of these people livable. Because remember, among the disabilities there are also like people who are deaf, who are blind, who are born with other handicaps, and for the moment they can't do anything about it but to live with it, deal with it, and I will hopefully be one of those who will strive to make their life more bearable, enjoyable, so that they can be like everyone else. I'm also talking about those with autism, schizophrenia, and what more. And I also want those people to know that they also are allowed to dream and can make these dreams come true. Because if I am not able to become like a writer and become full-time psychologist instead, I won't sulk or anything, but instead I will help the others to live their dreams, although I haven't been able to live mine. That's how it should be. That's how we should work, to help others even if you yourself don't have any support, and to work for a better world and open-mindedness in all societies. In all, whether I become a fiction writer or a psychologist, whether I fall on the art side or the science side, or whether I become both, my main goal is to inspire people around the world, because that's what we need, right, to move forward. Inspiration. And that's exactly what every TED Talks video I watch gives me, as well as hope.